Yo, it's Mickey Factz, and we are back here at Oooh Noted. I have received a request to do this particular video. This is an Under the Scope. It'll be a 3-part series that will commence on Friday. Today is the first episode of it. I want to give a big shout out to my co-host, Lil Sazon Packet. She just got her teeth. Not her teeth. She got her braces removed, and she's looking better than ever. Shout out to her. I hope you're recovering well so we can get back to doing some videos. With that being said, I want to give a shout out to my guy Brent Northern for reaching out to me, wanting me to do a breakdown of my rounds against DNA. Now, I want to preface this. I never had any intentions on breaking these rounds down. This video is not to showcase and prove that I won or discredit DNA in any sense of the word. Big shout out to him. He did an incredible job against me. This is not to convince anybody. This is not a pandering video. This is merely a request video that was sent in by Brent Northern. So I want to preface this video with that as I go and break these rounds down. We're not going to talk about what happened in the building. We're really just going to focus on the lyricism that I conveyed on this day, which was December 15th, 2019. So with that being said, I don't want to get no copyright infringement by playing URL stuff. So what I'll do is I'll just, recite the lines and then, break them down as we go through, because it's pretty layered. So we're going to do it that way. All right. So without further ado, let's start. So I go second in this because I won the coin toss. So D went first. And this is my first round. You've been saying my name for 7 years and got ignored like a bitch called fuck your false flagging, gang banging, handicap mother. Nobody cares if the crip walk. So, he was calling me out for 7 years. And then he got ignored like a chick call, right? So like, when you don't want to talk to a chick, dug it. And then I broke it down. So this right here is a triple autonomy. It's false flagging, gang banging, handicap mother. So gang banging could be you in a gang or in a gang bang. And so I use those two words, gang banging and gang bang, right, to describe what I was about to get into, which is the ending bar. Nobody cares if the crip walks. So after you catch a gangbang as a woman, you can barely walk. People assume that his mom's was disabled, so that aspect of it, crippled walking, and then gang banging with the gun, crip walk. So it's a triple entendre. Beasley called me for you. I said, what's the point? I'll pass, dish off more than Chris Paul. So Chris Paul is a point guard. He likes to pass. Another word for pass is dish off. So I dished off, I ignored. This is all in relevance to him calling me out, right? What's the point? I passed, dish off more than Chris Paul. Can't believe you. I'm surprised you made it this far since you and K-Shine share a zip car. So we had the battle in Orlando and in Chicago and New York, and maybe in other states. There's this company called Zipcar where you can rent a car and travel wherever you want to go, but then you have to bring the car back to the same spot. So him and K-Shine had chipped in money to buy a car. So I was like, okay, well, I want to have a bar about that. And I was like, well, Zipcar, because K-Shine's his slogan is zip them up. So Zipcar, I thought it was a cool little bar. He gonna have a bunch of name flips, y'all, but I ain't pissed off, which was true. He had a bunch of name flips. This punishment capital thought we was in North Dakota. How the fans keep saying handle your Bismarck, but don't say it's just a front. So this is a chain punch and it's a triple, because my name is Mark. So handle your Bismarck, handle your business. Bismarck is the capital of North Dakota. Capital punishment, capital North Dakota, Bismarck, and then Bismarcky. When I made the chain punch happen with Don't Say It's Just a Friend. That's his number one single that he made. Let's pretend he a big boss. I'll tase you till you start leaking fluid. Pussy ain't no beating discharge. So tase you, charge, discharge is what pussies leak fluid, whatever. So you ain't beating this charge or discharge. I thought that was a pretty dope way to end off the 8 bars. Then we go into another 4-bar sequence. Nevertheless, this footage will show I give niggas that grim hoodie feel. Your ascension is next. So nevertheless, and then your ascension is next. The Reaper then got booked for real. So Reaper Rel was booked for a real deal on Ascension. And also, your ascension is next, especially from a grim hoodie. So it's supposed to have that, the Grim Reaper. So everything is just layered, but it all makes sense, right? Smack paid me to be a hitman. Beasley paid me to be a hitman. So I took the deal. After I show out with these punches, which Eric gonna foot the bill. So Bill Collector's real name is Eric. Beasley's first name is Eric, and DNA's first name is Eric. So again, we just hitting him with triples, back-to-back triples. It's just back-to-back triples. Hitman, show out, obviously, punches, and then foot the bill, right? Bill Collector's name is, Eric's name is Bill Collector, foot the bill, foot, they stomped him as well. Shout out to Bill Collector. I'm not trying to take no shots. It's just me breaking these bars down. Show out after these punches. So it just works. Chill. You bit off more than you could chew with my pen. I'm a mean lyricist. Nervous student, pardon me. So nervous student. I called him a nervous student because he was studying me. He bit off more than he could chew with my pen. Students chew their pens when they nervous. So nervous student. He bit off more than he could chew with my pen. I'm a mean lyricist. He just seem intricate. Y'all give him plates. Well, I'm gonna hook him up to IV since he feed into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he feeding into them, giving them plates, thinking he's at my level, right? Like, so y'all got him thinking one way, but really, it ain't really what you guys think it is. But he's believing into that, right? Emotional, because if you start freestyle rebuttaling and don't sense the crowd loving it, he'll probably quit like he did with Emmett. And then I stopped it, right? Because he's known for being emotional, freestyling. But if you don't get that love, it looks crazy. So it's like, he'll probably quit like he did with Emmett. My bad for bringing that up. That was foul, wasn't it, right? So that's a clean double entendre, clean. My bad for bringing that up. That was foul, wasn't it, right? That was foul that he put the mic down against. That was the person he did that against in Detroit. But it was also foul for me bringing it up. Lay him out, to put hands and feet on him. Like a massage room. Obviously, massage rooms, you get hands and feet put on him. Beasley said, you ready for Eric B? As long as I'm paid in full, I'm going to pump up the volume. Crazy. That's pretty much self-explanatory. Eric B and Rakim, the main song was Pump Up the Volume. Paid in Full was the album that it was on. And I was gonna have a Rakim bar in there, but I was like, nah, a lot of people use that wordplay already. So I figured, let me do this. Pump Up the Volume was the volume series was where we did it at. So I thought this was a great bar. Got good reaction as well. But then he said, wait. So he was saying, wait, you body daylight over there. So over here, you can't do bad. Well, I'm James Brown, and he's my son. Papa's got a brand new bag. So James Brown had a song called Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. I'm calling DNA my son. And body, getting bodying somebody is like bagging him. So it's like Papa's got a brand new bag. It's a brand new bag for him instead of what I did against Daylight. This is something completely different. And it was. Okay, you let your machete spray, I get it. Some rifles got a blade on it. Some rifles do have a blade on it. But when a fan recite it, they look stupid and get blamed for it. So like I'm holding him accountable for having fans try to break down that bar. Even though he freestyled it and he was trying to make sense of it, it's still something that's held against him. So I wanted to kind of make fun of that. And I also did that in the first round to kind of be a foreshadowing for the last bar. So everything is always layered between rounds and between bars, right? 6-shooter, and each bullet got your name on it. Forensics found it with no ID, but knew it was you because the shells had DNA on it, right? So they always say bullets got a name. Clearly, forensics found it with no ID. You didn't have nothing on them, but knew it was you because the shells had, DNA on it, his DNA on it. Plus, his name was DNA, so it makes sense. Now, it would have made that bar a little bit crazier if I had something that connected to the producer, no ID. That would have made the bar even crazier. But I couldn't think of anything. I figured it was already layered enough. I was like, man, we don't need to add more to it, right? So when you hit 18, we let you rock. We figured you grew up with your bars. So, okay, so like this is a whole blackjack scheme. When you hit 18, we let you rock, right? We let you rock. Once you hit 18, no more. Don't hit no more. We let you rock. We figured you would grow up in the bars. So when you're 18, you can now go to a bar, right? But after 21, Jack, so after turning 21, Jack, so 21 Jack, blackjack, all bets was off when you showed up on the card. So after you hit 21, your bets was off. You lost a bet. And we was like, nah, we done with you. We figured you would grow up with the lyrics that you saying after you turn 18. When you hit after 21, you were still doing what you're doing. Like, all bets was off when you show up in the car. People was angry, like, why are you here on the car, right? So I thought that was fantastic. Roll up with your squad. I want smoke. Came close with no cigar. That's a whole line. That's a bar. Roll up with your squad. I want smoke. Came close but no cigar. It's pretty self-explanatory. You a wretch. Calling me a clown. You a wretch. Calling me a clown is a gag. Well, if I'm vomit, why you the one to throw up on the job? You throw up on smack. So that was basically a vomiting scheme. Those are all words for vomiting. Wretch is a word. Gag is a word. Throw up on the job, and then upchuck. Upchuck is another word for throw up. So in the next bar, it's like smack. He tried to one up Chuck. So he tried to one up Chuck, throw up, and also one up Charlie, hoping for extra life. So that's a chain punch right there. So throw up on the job, smack. He tried to one up. He tried to be better than Charlie, one up Chuck, but also throw up, hoping for extra life, one up, hoping for extra life, but he's seeing death. Be my guest. So now this is going into a Disney scheme. Be my guest. He was gassed on this platform. Fire from my hand and heat your head. So that's the candle. Gaston was fire from my hand and heat your head. This prince. Okay, so Gaston was the guy that was trying to get Princess Belle. Oh no, her name wasn't Princess Belle. Her name was Belle, I guess. I forgot. But the guy's name was Gaston. So the song that they sang was Be My Guest. And the candle had fire on his hand and on his head. So be my guest. He got gassed on this platform. Fire from my hand and heat your head. This Prince rose. So the beast had a rose that was trapped in the joint. This Prince rose to clock his face. The other dude that was with the candle, the toy, clock his face, get his beast respect. So the beast was also a part of this Beauty and the Beast scheme. People didn't really catch on to that. I thought that was a fire scheme. I thought it was really fire. Layered very well, never been used. None of these punches never been used before. And I thought it was layered very, very well. Every word good. I emerged to purge. I got his nerves shook. He battled New Jerusalem to push twerk. I'm trying to say shit to get a twerk push. At this point in Twerk's career, he was pushing people after they said something dope. So I knew Twerk was gonna stand behind him. So he battled New Jerusalem to push Twerk. I'm trying to say shit to get a Twerk push. People push me, and he battled him to push Twerk. You know what I'm saying? Go in the mirror. I want you to tell me how the dirt look. You know, that's how I felt about him at the time. The dirt. And niggas want you to stop with the jerseys, like right when we about to see Surf cook. So Surf was always seeing jersey, and DNA was always wearing jersey. So I was like, I think this will work in terms of how Surf goes. So, but then let me bring that line back in. So linebacking. Let me bring that line back in. Ray Lewis jersey. So we going back to the jersey scheme, right? Ray Lewis jersey. For 52 weeks, you've been raving about this rhyme action. He wore the jersey number 52, and he played for the Baltimore Ravens. So for 52 weeks, you've been raving about this rhyme action. He had called me out that last year. But it was 7 years, but he was just always calling me out. So again, this is all layered. Everything is tailored for him. I'm drunk, throwing him over the boat, telling the cops we just kayaking. So kayaking, drunk, throwing him over the boat, kayaking. Wait, you were smoking, putting that outfit on, thinking it's high fashion. So, mind you, I'm doing 3-bar setups. I'm doing 2-bar setups, I'm doing 3-bar setups, I'm doing 4-bar setups, I'm doing 8-bar setups. Smoking, putting this outfit on, high fashion. Wait. And now I get into this sequence where it's a multi-scheme that back in the days, like Young Ill would do this style of rapping a lot. Graph popularized it, but in battle rap, that's something that Young Ill does, but the newer fans are not really too accustomed to it. So I'm gonna just go through this whole sequence and break down to you what makes this sequence so special rhyme-wise. Who dressed you? Let me guess, you. I could tell you did it. I would be helpful and help you with it, but I really can't help you, Nicklet. Plus, I heard you got plans to get a fresh tooth, but it fell through, didn't it? You gonna talk about my bread too, like Cortez crew ain't lend you digits. You on the menu. I step cool in the venue, clicking crazy with 2 arms under my straps. What did I say? 2 straps over my shoulder, under my shoulder, like a Bellevue visit, like this. And I took off from the gate without a JetBlue ticket. So let's break this down, right? Who dressed you? Let me guess, you. I could tell you did it, right? You ain't no stylist. I would be helpful and help you with it because I'm a fly nigga, but I really can't help you, Nicklet. Plus, I heard you had plans to get a fresh tooth, but it fell through, didn't it? So he had the tooth, but then it fell through, didn't it? Right? Fire. The plan didn't happen. You gonna talk about my bread too, like Cortez crew ain't lend you digits. So at one point in my life, I had 414, and he brung it up. I had 414, I had bad management. I went from 90,000 to 414, and he brought that up. So I was already playing defense. You gonna talk about my bread too, like Cortez crew ain't lend you digits. You on the menu. I step cool in the venue, clicking. All of these, I'm rhyming menu and venue and Cortez crew. I'm rhyming mad times with this. Crazy, with 2 straps under my shoulder like a Bellevue visit, 2 straps guns. And I took off from the gate without a JetBlue ticket. Took off from the gate from the beginning. Back that ass up. I've been nice from the 99 to the 2000s as a juvenile. So back that ass up. Pause. I've been nice from the 99 to the 2000s as a juvenile. Crazy. Song. That's pretty self-explanatory. Juvenile had the song. Back that ass up. And in the intro, 99 to the 2000s. Line it up here. Line it up here. Hair or hair. Line it up here. Straight over your eye. Straight over your eye like a unibrow. Unibrows, that's what unibrows do. You a clown. He wouldn't shoot around at a shoot-around. Put him down after I bow. That's a Goonie round. That's all he's doing in 2018. Bow, 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 bow. You belong in the proving ground. Barry Reese, Cassidy, will be super proud. 4-bar setup, dog. That's a cash trait. Cassidy was known for doing 4-bar setups. So that's a cash trait. So cash trait, dog. We all neuter style. So neutering, dog, cash trait. Hookah lounge when I'm smoking in a spot. So hookah lounge. Hookah lounge and who could lounge when I'm smoking in a spot? Wordplay. Put the hose, which is attached to the hookah, to your mouth, upload, wave, and zip them up. Now he a computer file. I wanted to say a K-Shine computer file, but we already had the zip car bar earlier. So I didn't, but it still worked. Upload, wave, zip them up. Zip them up. Now we a computer file, and I did it with the Mac. So I'm sending them through the cloud. Mac, computer, gun. I'm sending them to the cloud, iCloud. Let me coach you for now. Whatever movie crowd, this broadcasting movie crowd, I'll gum butt him till his eye is like Hubie Brown's. So coach, QB Brown was a coach, and then he went into broadcasting. One button until his eyes, like QB Brown. When you look at QB Brown, his eyes messed up a little bit. Or the nozzle in the space where we see it's no tooth allowed. Crazy. Goes back to the hookah lounge, right? Bury him underground. Bury him alive underground with no map. He gonna need a new root canal. So root canal, and then root canal. No reaction. This biblical. I should get Saga to baptize you, right? Or have a tire or Loso tire, one of them to a Pathfinder and drive. You'll be a backslider. So backslider is a term for Christians who are not staying on par with their faith. But I'd rather let it sing till it hits you on your soul like a black choir. Let the joint sing till it hits you on your soul like a black choir. Quagmire, your chin gets swole. So Quagmire's on Family Guy, chin gets swole. I should have said something about, since he a Family Guy, but I didn't add that. You getting cayenne cooked, spicy, like chefs in Thailand. You getting cayenne cooked like chefs in Thailand. My guys land hooks. I'm just rhyming in between. I'm shadow boxing in between the joint. President of my gang, we jump niggas. I am Bush. I am Bush. I am George Bush, or I am Bush. Ambush as the word. Crazy. One of the dopest bars. Tell us tramp, we amped. Be gone. I'm a phenom. J Black. I'ma split him in half. So no more calling me the champ. Peon. So peon is a word for somebody that's an idiot. He was calling himself the champion. He was calling himself the champ. So champ, peon, and then J Black split him in half. No more calling him the champ, peon. So champion. If you split the word champion in half, champ, peon, crazy. Well, no, ain't nothing about that debatable nigga. Wait till this next round. Got crazier shit to say. Listen, I ended each round like that because I didn't think he was gonna do as great as he did. So that's the reason why I ended each round like that, 1-0 and 2-0. And I wrote those in, so there was nothing I could do. I thought I was burning this nigga. So yeah, for that round, I enjoyed writing that round. I think I wrote that round first, and I wanted to just be like, just showing that it's levels between this round. And I think I proved that in that round. And I gave myself that round. So yeah, see me here on Wednesday, and we'll get into round 2 of Universal DNA. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, keep it locked right here. Smicky. Peace.